my job for today is to clean out this chest freezer. I know I have some old fish at the bottom of it that needs to get used. We're not gonna eat it. I will show you how I'm going to use this fish. I don't wanna throw it away. It's wild caught Alaskan delicious salmon. So let me show you what I'm gonna do with it. But first, we gotta dig it out of the bottom of this chest freezer. I've got a huge mess on my hands, but here, this is all of the salmon I have that I know is old and we are wanting to freeze dry. The salmon here was packaged up late last summer, so we think that's gonna be okay. We still wanna eat that. We have a lot of white fish I'm not sure what we're gonna do with. And some extra stuff that is just old I'm gonna trash. I need to reorganize my freezer now, but at least we can get rid of this stuff. I'm up in my kitchen. I've got all my fish here. I am going to just unwrap it from its plastic. I'm gonna try to attempt to just chop it up frozen into small little like bite-sized treat pieces that a dog would enjoy. And then I'm just gonna start putting them on my trays here. I'm gonna use my silicone tray liners these are the Harvest Right brand ones. They are really nice quality, work great. If you need any accessories for your freeze dryer, I have Harvest Right linked in my video description below. You can always check out what they got there. Look who I see. Ooh. In the backyard. Mr. Freeze Dry Society is outside power washing our fence, and let me show you how big of a difference this is. It's kind of crazy. This is what he's already done. And look, this is the old fence. It is a huge difference. Holy cow. Here's where I'm at. I've got my trays nice and full of my salmon cubes, but I still have this much salmon left over. We're not gonna eat it. I don't wanna make more dog treats than what I am doing now. So I know that the Alaska Zoo will accept fish donations. They will take any of your leftover fish that you did not use over the last year or two, as long as it's in vacuum sealed packaging like this fish is. They will take it and they will feed it to their animals. So we will send this fish to the zoo, support and feed those cute bears and wolves, and then we will get to freeze drying these salmon cubes, dog treats. I'm gonna put on my Harvest Right tray lids, and then I'm gonna get these into my freezer. I still need to clean out all that candy gunk out of my freeze dryer from my last video. So I gotta clean that first, and then we will start freeze drying the fish. Well, I am gonna head outside because it is beautiful out right now. It's looking a little gray that way. That way we've got some gorgeous blue sunshine. So I am gonna go head out on a walk whenever the weather's nice. I like to get outside and just enjoy it, get some steps in. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will check back in with y'all once I am ready to get the dog bites into the freeze dryer and do all that fun stuff. So check in with you guys later. I'm gonna go enjoy the sun. Hello, I got my freeze dryer cleaned out, so now I can get my salmon loaded into the dryer. Here are the settings I am gonna use. I'm at -10. Not doing any extra freeze time because my fish is already pre-frozen. Dry temp 125, extra dry time, I'm just leaving at 6 hours. I'm gonna hit save, I'm gonna hit start. Okay, I guess I gotta close this door. And I'm gonna go get the fish. While I wait for my freeze dryer to finish its cool down process, I got a lot of feedback from my friends on the interweb about my salmon and how it probably still tastes just fine even though it's about a year and a half-ish or so old. A lot of people are saying that they have eaten their salmon and fish and other frozen meats that are 2 to 3 years old in their freezer, as long as they like vacuum packed it, that it still tastes fine. So with that being said, before I donate all of that extra fish to the zoo, did I mention I was gonna donate it to the zoo? I think so, but mom brain, don't remember. The zoo will take any leftover fish that you have and they will feed it to their animals. So that fish is not going to go to waste, but I think after I get this done in the freeze dryer, I'm gonna take one of those fillets, cook it up for some dinner tonight, and just, we can see how it tastes. And we can decide if it's okay to eat this fish. I don't know, my Alaskan friends do not like eating old fish. When fish has become over a year old in their freezer, they like to give it away to other people. Not only just because they like it more fresh tasting, but to make room in their freezer because they know they are going to go fish more over the summer. So let's give it a taste. After I get these in the freeze dryer, I'm gonna figure out what recipe I'm gonna make for the salmon and we can see if it's okay or not. As a reminder, Harvest Right is still running their freeze dryer Black Friday Mega May sale. It ends on May 21st. So when this video airs, there's only gonna be a few days later to cash in on this deal. So keep that in mind if you're looking for an extra discount when you're buying a freeze dryer. I've got an affiliate link in the video description below. You can check out the types of freeze dryers they have. Mine is a size medium. It is the older version. It is not the Pro version, which they sell now. Mine has 4 trays. The Pro has 5 trays, which is pretty cool. Okay, I'll check in with y'all later and see how these are going. I get to go to work today. I am just working a half day for a teacher. I don't normally work on Thursdays, but a teacher is trying to get to a graduation and no one fulfilled her job that she had posted, so I volunteered because I'm so nice, just kidding, to take the job for her. So I'm off to do just a half day. It'll be simple, and then I'm working tomorrow, and then we only have 3 more days of school left. I'm ready for school to be out and us to enjoy our summer in Alaska. So catch in with you guys later. I am ready to test out our salmon to see if it is actually still good after being about 1.5 to 2 years old. I don't know the exact age of this fish because this was given to us from a friend of mine who was cleaning out her freezer last year. So I know I've had it for at least 1.5 years in my freezer. I'm guessing she had it in her freezer for probably a year. So let's cook this up and see how it is. So here are my fillets. I'm going to season them and then I'm gonna cook these in my air fryer. I've got space for I think 3 pieces at least. I'm just gonna cook them on 400 degrees for about 6 or 7 minutes. I think that'll do the trick. I will let you know in my video description below the seasonings and stuff that I use for the salmon in case it turns out good. I'm not a salmon pro yet. Online it says to cook it to 145 degrees internal temperature. Here's how it's looking. I'm just gonna stick my thing in it. They need more time. Let's try this again. I was able to get all my kids' lunch boxes unpacked and their thermoses and stuff washed out. I am looking forward to not doing this every day anymore. And then on top of it, on the days that I'm working at this school, I am packing my lunch also to bring. So it's a lot of food making in the mornings, but you know, we do it. It's not the end of the world. Our salmon is ready. It's looking great. I am just going to pull out a piece. I want the big piece. I hope it's not sticking to it. Okay, it's not. Here we go. I'm gonna leave this inside my, I almost just called this the freeze dryer. This is a, whoa, my mind just went completely blank. Air fryer. I'm tired. Okay, air fryer. I went like a year without using my air fryer. When we lived in Arizona and I would use this thing, I mean, I've had this air fryer right here for many years. And every time I used the air fryer in my Arizona house, it would set off my fire alarm. Something about the heat and whatever was coming out of the vents out of this little appliance would set off my fire alarms. And I had little kids who would either be sleeping or napping, and it would drive me absolutely insane that these fire alarms would go off whenever I would use my freeze dryer, my air fryer. And it wasn't burning the food or anything, but something was causing them to go off. So I stopped using it. We did manage to bring it with us to Alaska, and I busted it out like a month ago. And I've been using it at least like twice a week since, because it really is handy. I've never made fish in my air fryer, so let's give this a taste and see how it is. See my messy kitchen back here. I'm very sorry, but okay. Let's give this a try. It's not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm about halfway done. Here are my thoughts. I think it's really good. I would say it's maybe a little on the dry side, but that just could be because I overcooked it. I don't know. The temperature was reading like 159 degrees when I pulled it out of the air fryer. So I maybe overcooked it a little. I am not an amazing salmon fish chef, but I am learning. But it's definitely good, edible, fine. So I'm sorry, bears at the Alaska Zoo. You aren't gonna get my salmon. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna cook it and use it. Okay, thank you internet friends for telling me the salmon would be fine, because it's fine. And I'm really have been craving some salmon tacos, so I think I need to make that with my next fillet. Thank you if you chimed in on the salmon saga, on if it would be good, because it's good. My fish has been in here for 29 and a half hours. It's ready to come out. Let's get it out and see how it looks. So I'm just gonna put my little salmon bites into a bag for now, and then I am actually going to vacuum seal them in my chamber sealer in the Mylar bags that I have, because I haven't put any freeze-dried food in my new chamber sealer yet. So for now, I'm just gonna stick them in this big bag, and then in a little bit, when I have more time, I'm gonna go chamber seal them nice and tight. So I am just working on packaging up these salmon bites into these smaller bags. I threw in an oxygen absorber. I'm gonna fill up a bag with the salmon, and I am gonna try it in my chamber sealer over here and see how it does. It's gonna be my first time using freeze-dried food in the chamber sealer. So you want to leave about 3 inches of head space in your bag. I'm going to open my chamber. Oh my goodness. Okay, my thing is not, there we go. My cabinet gets in the way of the lid. So I'm just gonna kind of pull this closed. Is that right? Okay.
Let's figure this out.
So I'm going to close my lid. I am changing my seal time to a 3 because I'm using a Mylar bag. I think that's the only thing I needed to change. Okay, I'm just gonna let this go. So the best part is at the end of this process. It's going. It's sealing the bag. I love that part. Look how good that seals it up. This is so cool. I love it. I've got my 2 small bags and my 2 larger bags. I don't have any pets to try these salmon treats on out yet. I'm gonna give these to my neighbors, have their dogs test them out, and I will have to report back on if the doggies like the freeze-dried salmon bites. But if you are wanting an Avid Armor chamber vacuum sealer, I have an affiliate discount code that will give you 10% off of any items on the Avid Armor website. I will leave the discount code listed here on the screen, and in my video description will be a link where you can go to Avid Armor and check out their products. I have become obsessed with this thing very quickly ever since I got it. So it's 9 o'clock at night outside. Here is how it looks. Oh, and look it, there's my boys coming home. I told them to come home at 9 o'clock from their friend's house. They've been out riding bikes. And look at my good boys. Came home right on time. Hello. A lot of times it seems in the summer, it'll be like cloudy and kind of cold during the day. And then in the evening, the sun comes out and it's beautiful. That's what's happening today. Today, earlier, it was like windy and cloudy and a little chilly. Now it's glorious. So we let our boys stay out a little extra late tonight with their friends because it's so nice. Did you have fun? Yeah. If you got any questions for me, drop them down in the comments below. Happy to chat with you there. And in the meantime, I will catch you all on the next freeze drying adventure. Thanks for being here. Y'all are the best. See ya.